Hadi, hello everyone. I just want to share news that we have released this morning regarding, actually I'll just read it to you. It's regarding the opioid crisis, which has deeply impacted so many of our families. And so we have released this just this morning. Carrier and Sekani Nations chiefs are declaring a state of emergency for their nations with respect to the ongoing opioid crisis amidst the ongoing pandemic. Along with Carrier Sekani Family Services, 11 nation chiefs call on the Canadian and provincial governments to take immediate action, a comprehensive and serious commitment to combat the opioid crisis that continues to claim lives at increasingly alarming rates. Indigenous people in BC's Northern Interior region are experiencing alarming rates of overrepresentation in overdose deaths. And CSFS is seeking both federal and provincial funds to construct and operate a healing and treatment center. A toxic drug supply combined with harms of historical and present-day colonization has led to Indigenous people dying from toxic drugs at a much higher rate compared to other BC residents. Intergenerational impacts of residential school continue to be very present. Mental health issues and addictions continue to impact the families that we serve at a high rate. Carrier Sekani Family Services is poised and ready to increase capacity and services for the Addictions and Recovery Program with our planned Healing Treatment Center, and we have a strong track record of successfully designing and delivering services to the community we serve, said Chief Karina Lewin, CSFS Board President. What we now require is a financial commitment from the federal and provincial governments that claim to prioritize Indigenous needs. To highlight this, I can share with you that in the past 2 weeks, communities we serve lost 3 more lives to this crisis, one just yesterday. 3 more people who were loved and were deserving of help, Lewin continued. We also know that this crisis is affecting Indigenous children in care, particularly those in the care of MCFD, and some of these children are also suffering from addictions and opioid-related deaths. We need this treatment center as a part of our wraparound care we endeavor to provide to clients and families we serve. CSFS chiefs strongly believe that any long-term solution in our region must include the CSFS Healing and Treatment Center. With the eventual development of a holistic healing and treatment center at the Tatchik Lake, a newly acquired property on the traditional territory of the Saikas First Nation, and targeted specifically for this purpose, CSFS will be able to greatly increase support so sorely needed by many people currently suffering on the streets of cities across BC. Our approach will include detox, cultural, and Western treatment modalities and aftercare. A brief video on this project can be found on our YouTube page. CSFS Chief and Board of Directors strongly believe that the construction and operation of a CSFS Healing and Treatment Center meets a number of provisions from the TRC calls to action. The Truth and Reconciliation Committee will be met, for example, with the integration of the Batlats, the Carrier and Sekani governing structure, and our program titled Healing the Healers, which incorporates culture and spirituality into programming. CSFS continues to engage with federal and provincial governments along with the First Nations Health Authority to seek support in fully developing the Healing and Treatment Center, which desperately requires sufficient capital commitment. This work is becoming increasingly urgent. The time for governments to act and commit is now. And the contact person within CSFS is our communications director. She can be reached at 778-349-1676. And I just want to add a comment at the end of this about we all know people who have been lost. And we all know that when people are ready to go to treatment, they are ready to go to treatment now. And the services that are needed to be able to get them help are not there. So I sincerely hope that this gets moved forward. Thank you.